Chibi on the radar. Yo, joining me today, I got my guy Chibi here with me. What up?
What up, man? What up, man? What's up with you, bro?
I caught him mid drinking water. New single, Too Many Times, out now. No cosign, EP on the way. Yo, first of all, bro, man, what you've done this past year is incredible during the pandemic. First, I gotta check in with you. How have you been during this past year? You know, obviously you really started your career this past year, and you kind of been working. But how have you been?
I'm feeling good, man. You know, my life in a whole new direction for me. So it's like, been feeling real good and blessed. Yeah.
And all right, so I want to get back into your background because when Scott, our guy Scott, put me on to you, your story is insane, and it's incredible to see everything that you've gone through in your life, and you're here now. So first of all, I want to talk about the soccer stuff. So how long were you playing? Obviously, you were playing soccer for a while, but how did the whole concept of you being on this, like being a part of this international soccer club at such a young age happen?
Yeah, I was in fifth grade. I was playing like for a good team. It was called the Tigers. It was a good team. I was like, man, I was fast. I was quick. So like, I was a forward. I was really like, I was always like, soccer was always a thing. Anything I did, I wanted to be good at it, real good at it. So I was really good at competition. I was real competitive. So like, that's what they knew. So I got the scouts started looking at me. So like at a young age, when I was going to like sixth grade, I was starting to go like play for like big academy teams. I played for like a select team. You know what I'm saying? We was traveling and winning cups and stuff. And then I was finna go to Europe for a tryout. Things were going good like for that career. Like, I was finna do some big stuff. But like, I got caught up with some injuries in my leg, you know what I'm saying? And it messed me up because right after that, I was like, it was a tournament where it was at. I was going off, I was doing my thing, but then at the end, I got injured. I messed up my hip. I got a screw in my hip. That shit was like a skiffy, some shit like that. And that shit just deaded that career right there. It was just like,
Right.
after that, I never really had the same motivation after that.
Right. So obviously, with that being a huge setback, when did like music kind of, were you always doing music even during around that time that you were playing soccer? Was that always something that you had an interest in? Like, when for you
Yeah,
did this whole music thing kind of begin?
like when I get back home with my dudes, I'll go with my homeboys. We chilling, we always jamming. I always like music. I was always in tune with music. I was always rapping too, like we rapped. I was
Right.
freestyling. Even in middle school, I really started to like middle school is when I started writing music though. I really started like to, try to take it serious a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But I never really been in no studio I never really been in no studio that time. But like around that time is when like I really wanted to take it serious and more like elevate a little more on that stuff though.
Right, right. So what when it came to the prospect of starting this music career, obviously, how old are you now? You're still 17, right? Correct?
17 now, yeah.
So
I just
when
turned
did just turned 17? Happy belated birthday.
yeah.
So when did you kind of, because obviously you're still very young, but it's not unlike to start a career at that age. I think Chief Keef around your age was when he kind of blew up.
Yeah.
When did you, I guess, kind of decide that you're like, all right, we're gonna do this music thing full time? You know what I'm saying? Because I know that you've gone through a lot of family things. With your father passing away, my condolences, and kind of being the man of man of the house. How did
Yeah.
this kind of the full career kind of begin for you?
Nah, but after that injury, man, I for real just started hustling, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Scouts left. I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna start hustling. So like, I had to figure out, my mom, she was by herself, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot. It was a lot going on in the family, a lot of emotions, you know what I'm saying? So I had to figure out how to make my mama straight. So it's like me doing my thing, but then like, so I wasn't even in tune with school, but I was doing school, you know what I'm saying? But it was just trying to figure out a way. But
Right.
at the same time, music was something I always like. Music was a hope for me. Like, I always loved music. Music was something I always was like in tune with. So I knew like I could probably do music really, like I could probably take this shit to another level, but I didn't know how. But I had hope in that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just really like after that, I was in a bad situation when I was hustling, doing my thing. I was getting caught up with stuff. You know what I'm saying? My mama she didn't like it. She was going crazy, talking all that. She didn't like that stuff. But like, so she was telling all my family members about how I was messing up. And one of the people that came to like, check on me was my uncle. You know what I'm saying? He came check on me. He took me he said, what do you do? Like, what do you like? I heard you getting caught up with stuff. It's not good for you. So what do you do? Like, I told him I did music. I showed him some songs. He said, they all right. He said, they all right. He said, you got some? He said, I got some though. So, you know what I'm saying? He really just said, like, he checked me. He said, like, I need to get your phone number. I showed him my phone. My phone was, I had like iPhone 5. I was dusted up. He was like, we need to go get you a new phone. You know, he got me back together. You know what I'm saying? He got me
He
back
picked you
together.
up.
Yeah, he picked me up. So then like but he ain't even want, we weren't even thinking of taking this music this far though, for real. Because in the beginning, he just said, I'm gonna put you in the studio for a week. I'm gonna see what you do. That's when I made the Pain-Tence EP. I saw, you know, because I had to express myself, because all that was personal stuff that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? We all listen to lit stuff out here. Like we all listen to lit stuff, but like the Pain-Tence EP was something that like I wanted just to like they can feel me. Like this gonna be a personal tape that you when you go back you gonna feel this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Going on, but at the same time, like that was the EP that he heard, so we knew like yeah, we gonna do this stuff for real. You know, so this really it changed my life. Like it was last year. I was down bad for real. Last year, he just picked me. Like this shit is a blessing. You know,
Uh,
like
that's amazing. That's a shout out to your uncle for picking you up and kind of
sure,
putting you
yeah,
on the
yeah.
right path. Because obviously, I'm sure the music stuff is like a great way to keep you out of trouble too.
Best way, bro. It's something like I ain't had to worry about nothing else. Like, cause I was just well, I was really. I was just thinking, cause like that time I was just in the studio. I was like, man, all right, I'm in the studio. He gave me a studio. Let me just put my time into this. So I was in that studio every day, slept in that hoe for real.
It's
He told
amazing.
him he told her after school let him come to the studio, but we were not in school because of quarantine.
Of course.
Like, so I was in the studio in the hoe working. He was like, yeah. After it was like the last day, he seen all the records. He was like, yeah. So we took
Man,
it up another level. You know?
that's amazing. Obviously last year in November you dropped the Pain-Tence project. You had a few singles leading up to that as well. When it came to getting your first, I guess, full project out into the world, obviously, with the first full project, there's a lot of pressure, but it's also, not a lot of pressure because it's like whatever comes after this, you're only going to level up with. So with this first project, what did you kind of want to do with it? Like, what was your kind of hopes as it being kind of like your first introduction to a lot of people?
You know, I wanted them for real. For real, it was me really finding my sound, but I always knew like I have a lot of pain on me. You know, I had to express. You know what I'm saying? I knew I had a lot of things on my shoulder that I wanted to let go. So it was like, as an artist, I was like, I'm gonna start with this pain stuff. You know what I'm saying? Try to make a vibe with this like pain stuff. So I made that. That's when I really like just started to like really find my sound. I started with the pain music, but melodic music, really, and that shit just like that's what I started making other type of music though. I just started with the pain, and now it's like I'm switching it up. I started switching it up right after that EP, but I just want them to hear for that Patience EP, like, nah, that's I can do that pain stuff. Like I wanted them to know I can do that pain stuff still. You know what I'm saying? That too. But like this is an introduction to like, my life too. Like that was something I had to make though. It was like it's a personal tape, so I had to make that. So
Right. Where did, like, obviously the pain, but where did the patience part of it? Because obviously the first part's pain, the last patience. Where did like the second part of it, I guess, come from for you?
like pain is temporary. It's not forever. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's patient. I had to be patient for that to let go. And
Mm-hmm.
like patience is just like time. With time, it's like it's some other stuff. Like it's like patience is more like with time the pain will go away. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff.
Right. Well, that, and I love, it's amazing how introspective you are at 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because you're putting out some music that's like really like, you really kind of getting everything out of there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the music that you're making is connecting with a lot of people. And that's also just because of how much that you've had to grow up so quickly at such a young age too. Do you like agree with that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And we got this new project on the way, right? No cosign. With this project, what do you kind of want this one to do? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the first project you were finding your sound, you know what I'm saying, you were getting your pain out and whatnot. What do you want to kind of like
I want
accomplish?
them
Or
to hear that I can't. I'm versatile with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I want them to hear like what I can do by myself. Like I'm for real. Like I want them to hear this is my sound when I come in the game. You know what I'm saying? I want them to hear who they don't know whose time it is. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's what I'm trying to let them know. So no
and ha-
cosign. We're gonna show them what we're doing right by ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And when they see how we pop out, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna do the features, but it's just like right now, I want them to know what this tape is like. this is like this is me like stepping it up a notch, barely, for real.
Right, right. And we also got the single Too Many Times out now, kind of I'm assuming this is the lead single off the project. With this single, why did you want this single to be the first I guess introduction into this new era or new project that you're working on?
Like that's the step into the new sound. Like like that song, like, you know what I'm saying? They feel it,
Right.
Anybody has ran it up too many times, you know what I'm saying? You've done a lot of things, you witnessed a lot of things too many times, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel that song. And that song, the sound, like the production on that song is well put, you know what I'm
Crazy.
saying? Yeah, so that's like one of my favorite songs. I knew that's a song they gotta hear before they hear everything else. For
You
sure.
know, and you know what I like about you, and we spoke a little bit about it before the interview, is that all these records have just been you. You know what I'm saying? You're not really you're not doing features. It's only you. You're kind of letting the people get used to you. When it comes to eventually, obviously, getting together with someone on a record, who are some people that you kind of really would hope to work with in like the next year or two?
I would like work with Polo.
Okay, Polo
Yeah,
G, got you, got you.
cool. Roddy Rich would be cool too. You know what I'm saying? One of the people I really want to work with is Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? I really want to. One day. But yeah,
What about out of Texas? Because obviously, you're from Dallas. So is there anybody out of Texas right now that you kind of messing with that you can see yourself working with? I know there's a lot of people out of Texas. So if you don't have anybody, it's all good. But is there anyone you could think of off the top of your head?
shit, little baby.
I mean, he's not from Texas, but it counts. We'll get.
Wait, so you said someone from Texas?
Yeah, it says someone from Texas.
Oh shit. I mean, I don't know if y'all know 2G Cash, man. Yeah, I work with him. I'm trying to make a song with him.
His name's popped up in a conversation before. I'll be honest, I'm not that familiar with him, but
He
his name
upcoming.
has popped up.
He from the Crooked Eye, man. He upcoming, yeah.
And so, okay, so as we look towards the future, in the next couple of years, for you, obviously you got a lot of time ahead of you. You got a lot of great moments ahead of you, a lot of success. What are some things you really hope to accomplish for yourself within the next few years?
Me, man, I just want, you know what I'm saying? Really, in the next few years, I just want to get better than what I was yesterday. That's it. Get better, get way better at this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Step it up more. That's it, man.
And
Run
like
it up.
you're still young and you're still in school. How are you balancing the music and the school stuff? Like, is it easy for you? I know like we're home, so like there's probably like online learning, but how have you been balancing it? Is it hard? Is it easy? I see you grabbing your head.
Shit tough, man.
Do you find it's hard for you to balance kind of both of them?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you feel like is like the hardest part of balancing it?
I feel like, because I'm real in tune with this music stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the schedule for school, it's real hard. But we get into it though. We get into it.
Got you. All right. So what else we got? Do the people got to be on the lookout for you? What new videos we got on the way? Obviously, No Cosign is dropping on 5/21. What else do the people got to be in tune with from Watch Chibi when it comes to 2021?
Man, new music videos coming soon. We dropping consistent music videos, bangers, man. Y'all stay tuned. It's hotter stuff too, right after Too Many Times, The video coming too for Too Many Times real soon too. Y'all be ready, man. So.
Well, yo, this is all very exciting. And of course, I appreciate you taking some time out of your busy day to come chop it up with me. This was really a pleasure, man. I really enjoyed this interview.
Thank you. Yeah.
Of course. Before I let you go, let the people know where they can follow you at. And like any last message you got for your fans, now's the time. Go ahead, plug it in.
Man, all platforms, I'm at I am Chibi, man. Instagram, Twitter, you can find me at all that. We lit on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? TikTok, Triller, all that.
I like how you plugged into TikTok and Triller. I feel like more people got to start doing that, man. They sleeping.
Exactly, they sleeping. Yeah, that's a different market right there.
Well, yo, like I said, I appreciate you. Everybody, make sure you go run Too Many Times up, out now. No Cosign on the way when it drops. Make sure you go follow him on all social medias, including Triller and TikTok. Very important in 2021. And until next time, it's Watch It Be on the radar, baby.
Yeah, man.